Okay. Brickmaniacs, welcome back to another episode of Brickmania TV. I'm Slam. I'm here with Dan. Dan, what are we showing today?
Well, this is kind of a special sit rep because we are bringing back all these Ukrainian models.
Yeah.
So in a different form, though. This is a special announcement that we're doing our next instruction book. Yes, already on the heels of our first one. We're getting back in the swing of doing digital instructions and print and instructions, all instructions. I mean, it's all happening all at once. But the next book is going to be a special Ukraine benefit book.
It's like a wrap-up of not all the Ukrainian kits we've done over the
No,
last
they wouldn't even fit. They wouldn't even.
couple of years.
They wouldn't close. They wouldn't fit into one book. So we're, it's almost it's coming up on the 2-year anniversary. So we're almost into year 3 of this 3-day war. Special military operation, of course, it's much more than that. We've been able to fundraise, help the defenders of Ukraine, help with medical, help refugees, help. It's been we've been diverting the money, distributing the money to Ukrainian aid organizations. That's always it's been on our blogs, been all that. So we're up to $350,000 now.
Cow.
Yeah. But obviously, we haven't put any kits out for a while. We haven't put any figures out. We've been busy, and we want to be able to resume and make sure that we're continue to support Ukraine in their struggle. So we're going to do this book. We're going to do a bunch of stuff that's related to it. So we can go over the stuff here.
Okay,
It's probably where to start.
So brand new instruction book and comprised of all these models that we see here.
Right. We calculated what we could fit in the book. There's a bunch of different things, different scales, different people contributed. A lot of the stuff is done by the Brickmania crew, but there's a lot of stuff contributed by other people too who wanted to help. So we're kind of sprinkling a little bit here and there. So this will be volume 1, and then volume 2 we'll have more. So this is a good place to start. I don't know if we could go over everything.
So let's start with the centerpiece of the kit, of the book, which is probably the Ghost kit.
The Ghost, yes. So the Ghost, that's the MiG. This is the one that started it for us. We did this model right within hours of the war starting.
Right.
This, you're looking at a V2 of it. We did some changes. That's what's going to be in the book, the V2, which means basically it's the original model with the right missile loadout, all brick-built missiles. What you're looking at here, this is our add-on pack.
Right, the 3D printed parts for the missiles.
Right. Yeah. So that's actually still available to purchase. So if you wanted to upgrade to the 3D printed missiles, that's something you could buy separately. But we will give you all the information you need to build this model here, plus the missiles that originally came with it. So it's brick built. You don't have to use any. If you're adverse to using 3D printed parts or live in a place that maybe shipping from us is prohibitive, that'll be something that you can do. You'll be able to brick build it with all just standard Lego pieces.
Our printed books always come with a sticker sheet, so this will have the stickers you need to build this kit as you see it. But we're also going to sell a separate pack of all the printed parts.
Right.
So that huge trident piece, every little piece that we print that goes into that is available as a pack you can order.
Exactly.
Well.
Yep. So it'll be a pack. If you don't want to use the stickers, or if you just want to do, spruce up what you have, that tile, it's mostly tiles, but there's slopes. We just had to recalculate it out because we haven't looked at this in a while. We did this a couple of years ago. There's still a sticker. There's no way around the canopy at this point. So.
No. But it's a beautiful model. We've sold hundreds of these. They're very popular. It's a really killer looking plane.
It's still, even though at this point we've discontinued making it, I think it's sold about almost 400 copies, which is, for a model this big, that's a lot of kits.
And thank you everybody who's picked one of those up.
Yeah, definitely.
But for those of you who have missed out on it and still are interested in building it, this is the book for you.
Right. This is the way you can do it. We also have the 1/72nd scale version. This is, I believe, was Nathan Cragen did this one.
Sounds right. What's the artillery piece?
Artillery piece, George Hicks,
Nice.
M777. We offered it as a kit, came with the MTVR, I think, in tan way back when. Cool. We converted it to dark gray for a benefit kit, and great model. I love playing with it. I just built one yesterday.
It's cool. It's got all the piston works at the back.
Yeah.
It looks complicated. It's a show yard.
It's definitely a fantastic model. You want your artillery to have some presence, and that one definitely does.
3D printed muzzle brake, is that
It is.
available?
The 3D muzzle brake will be available
Okay.
when the book is released. So it's not available right now, but that will be a thing. You know, as we do with all of our instructions and kits, we
want you to be able to build a complete.
right. It's on the schedule. It's going to come out that same week. I don't think you can pre-order it, unfortunately, but just look for when that drops, and you can probably get it added to your shipment if you're going to do that.
Okay.
So
Okay, how about this guy?
that's a BMP2.
BMP2.
Mary Wilson, famous Lego designer, designed that when she was here. It's one of the most requested figures, actually. I don't remember who did the figure on that one, but it's a very popular figure. And we're going to actually offer that figure along with a couple others in a figure pack to go along with the book. So not only will you be able to buy the book, make your own, use your own parts, but you'll eventually be able to get some of these figures. Not all of them. We can't do all of them. There's just too many.
That's super cool.
So that's going to be one of the included in the first figure pack.
Okay.
As well.
This is the Bayraktar. I recognize that one.
That is the Bayraktar. That's the full-size Bayraktar. We did two versions. This one came out first. This one's done by Brennan.
Yep.
I was just marveling at the fact that he was able to get it to balance on those tricycle landing gear with that huge long
hold it
tail.
up. Yeah, it's a classic looking drone.
Yeah. So Bayraktar drone made a very big impact in the early days of the war. And of course, they're still using them in Ukraine.
Right. Yes. I think they've got more now than they did at the beginning of the war.
Who knows? We don't know that. We're not privy to the operations of the inner workings of the defense of Ukraine right now, but I'm sure they have them and they're active.
Jumping to the back here, this is the Bunny. This is probably the showpiece of the ground vehicles.
Of the tanks, it was definitely the fanciest of all the tanks that we did. So
I put a ton of effort into the wall panel or the side skirt panels made of the reclaimed barnwood or whatever it is, signboards.
Putting all that artwork on those pieces was a real chore.
Real chore. So I have fond memories of this one. I think Bunny is still great.
Yeah. So you'll have stickers to do this. You won't have to do what we did. It was an interesting time, I guess, making those instructions. Those instructions will obviously be available as part of this book. The instructions will be with it. T-80, captured Russian T-80 tank, reused by Ukraine.
Yeah.
You'll have to get your own Bunny though.
Okay. This tank on the far, your right. My left. This is a T-60?
T-64.
T-64. Okay.
T-64. This was typical. T-64s would be typical of what the Ukrainians are using now. They were building these in Ukraine before the dissolution of the Soviet Union, and still continue to make them to this day. So one of the more common tanks. It's one of the more advanced tanks that are in this war, but definitely a modern version of it. T-64 BV. There's another one back here.
And there's a micro.
That's a 172nd scale. So if you'll go with your 172nd scale. We have a whole bunch of 172nd scales, so we're just putting a couple in this book.
Cool. So a little sprinkling.
Yeah.
It only take a couple pages, so why not?
And this was Nathan.
Okay. Oh, this is
that's a Nate kit.
Nate kit. Awesome. I like the brick built flag. I think that's cute. Yeah. Also reactive armor everywhere. That's cool. Yeah, and we've got a really uniform mix of the Ukrainian digicamo, on all these kits. I think it was really good.
The camo, the camo on the figures, camo on the kits.
Yep.
Went through. We had, Detroitica donated his Ukrainian camo for this campaign.
Oh, sure.
Also, a lot of benefits. You'll see a lot of this actual Ukrainian digital camo on the figures.
On the figures, yeah.
And we're very grateful that was donated for that. So the only way you're going to get that from us is on these benefit figures. Okay. So.
Okay, and last of the kits.
Last
of the big kits.
Yeah.
What is this guy here?
That is a BTR. Kit. BTR2. I believe it's BTR4 maybe. I don't know. It's the Ukrainian version of the BTR. Okay. So 8-wheeled infantry fighting vehicle.
Yeah. So super huge.
Yep. Has
split back doors. This was really early in the Ukrainian benefits.
Right. I think it was the first or second the first one that Mary did, I believe.
Yeah.
So that's one of the early ones. Again, very popular. We made several batches of it before we discontinued it. Technically these things aren't discontinued. We never officially discontinued any of these kits.
This is true, right?
But we haven't made new batches in a long time. and we want to give you the opportunity. There's been so many requests. We want to be able to build them. We can't. We can't afford the shipping, or we can't get them where we are. So the easiest thing to do is just us put these instructions out here, and an instruction book seemed like a logical place to start.
Excellent.
So,
okay, and then the last 2 kits. Sorry, flag.
The floor of Brickmania is littered with whip antennas that have been
knocked off. Right. So we've got a couple of rocket launchers. We've got the Stugna P.
These are also donated to us. The Stugna P. Right. Let me check my notes and see, because it's been a while. It's been almost 2 years for some of these things. Greg Nation. Greg Nation. He's from the UK. So.
Oh, excellent.
So, yeah. So Greg Nation did both the Stugna P and the Stinger.
Oh.
So
I really enjoyed working on both those.
Right. Fun little printing. They have to. Some of it will transform into stickers. Some of it will not. They're just too small. So is there anything? I don't know. We didn't print on the tube.
Yeah, we can sticker those up.
All right. Well, we've got it. You heard it from Slam that you'll have stickers for your Stugna P and your Stinger. Okay. So that was great. That was Greg Nation. Who did the little guy? Gregory LeBlanc, who's normally a shipbuilder, did the little T-64 that's here too. So
okay,
I think we got everybody covered. That's everybody who contributed this round. There's more. So when we do V2 or the Volume 2, there will be more people represented. And we appreciate everybody who actually contributed. We didn't actually solicit designs. They didn't say, hey, we'll put out your design. If you have people volunteered, came to us and said, hey, if I can contribute, I'd gladly contribute, and here's my model. And we were glad to help and appreciate all the support that we received and we were able to pass along.
Yeah. The war has really gone on for longer than anybody hoped.
Right.
So, and it's still going. Okay, so when does this book drop?
So the book drops Wednesday.
Okay. It goes on sale for pre-orders.
Pre-orders.
Okay.
And I believe it should be out. It's near the end of February, so it's right around it'll be shipping right around, sadly, the 2nd anniversary of the war starting.
Okay.
The figure packs will be coming separately. One thing that we are going to be doing is we're going to be coming back every Wednesday to update you on what we're doing with this project and the benefits. So we are going to be bringing back. In fact, we're already in production, bringing back a lot of the figures. I think 1 or 2 a week of the figures. You guys keep asking for them. We'll keep putting them out, and we're still making a difference. So I don't see any reason for us to stop doing this. It's not interfering with the other workings of Brickmania, and it's doing a world of good out there. So we will continue. We'll update you every week, every Wednesday. What's new? What's being added to the website? What figure packs are coming? The one thing that we do want to say, I am learning how to do the CSV files for.
The tricky.
Is it XML? I don't remember.
Yep, XML files.
XML files. So that you will be able to just plug in, grab a digital file and plug in the parts list to Bricklink. So if you don't know bricklink.com, that is the world's market, aftermarket, I guess, for Lego bricks. It's all genuine Lego. You would be able to plug in this file, this XML file, and it'll say, hey.
This is your shopping list.
Yep.
Do you want to buy it from these people?
Right. And part of bringing back digital files is digital instructions. Means I have to learn how to do that for digital instructions, and I'm going to do it for this book as well. And I'm going to actually try to go back and do all of the books. But we're going to include that. If you pre-order this, you'll get that free of charge. An extra. You usually, if we had it, we've never done this before. It's a lot of extra work, but I'm gonna throw that in for everybody who pre-orders.
Okay. So over limited time window, you have to get both the XMLs and
together as one pre-order. It's gonna cost, the whole book's gonna cost you a little bit more because it's a benefit. These books aren't cheap to produce, and we are, we can't give it away. It's like printing costs us money, so we're making a physical product. So it's going to cost a little more, and then that extra will all just be passed right along. So, and then look for all the add-ons that we're going to be doing. Those all the add-ons will be benefit as well. So, figures coming, figure packs, sticker packs, tile packs, missile packs. Yeah, you name it. It's all coming. We haven't forgotten, and we're not walking away from this. Our support's not going to end. Just because this isn't popular in the media or anything like that. So we're here to stay for the long haul.
Cool. Okay, I think that's it for us.
Yeah.
right.
Thank you so much for your support.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll see you next time. Wait, one more thing before you go. We have a Ukraine benefit kit going up for pre-sale tomorrow alongside the Heroes of Ukraine book. It's a little ATV designed by Andreas Egan, and here he is to tell you more about it.
Hey guys, it's Andreas back in the European Design Studio, and I have a Ukrainian kit to show you this week. Let's have a look. So what I have for you guys today is the Ukrainian golf cart. Yeah, this is pretty much just a golf cart. It's a light terrain vehicle. It was used early in the Ukrainian war when they hadn't gotten a lot of supplies yet. They were just using whatever they had. So there was a lot of light vehicles where they attached weapon system to them. So this one has a Stugna P anti-tank missile launcher on the top here. So you got room for a driver in here. Very tight fit, but on the back here, more details of the anti-tank missile, and you have a steering for the missile. So this will be a printed screen. Yeah, very simple vehicle. You got room to put another guy on the back here. He can fire away. So a very interesting looking vehicle, very small, light terrain vehicle. Go hunt some Russian tanks. So the support goes to Ukraine. Thank you guys. See you on the next one.